the Wednesday edition of the Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. We have 9 bumper races at Belmont Park on Wednesday. Let's have a look at the track conditions. The rail will be in the 18 metre position for the majority of the track, 15 metres from the 1300 to the 1000, with the cutaway in operation in the straight. We're looking at a soft track here. It's been wet and windy in Perth for the last few weeks, and we're expecting that conditions to continue. Race number 1 on Wednesday will jump at 12:03. It's to Get the Tab Touch Maiden over 1300 metres. The replay horses we're going to look at, there's 2 of them. Number 2, Little Red Roman, and number 8, Burning Magic. They were competing at Belmont on the 19th of July.
They're being followed by Burning Magic, dropping out behind those then. At the head of the others, Fortune's Gem by the 250. Rogan Scent hit the front now from Little Red Roman. Noir Daru battling away with Oregon Bronze. Burning Magic's out near the middle of the track. Rogan Scent, those got plenty to offer and starts to really knuckle down and extend. It comes away from them, Rogan Scent. Burning Magic, Noir Daru fight out the minors, but Rogan...
That was 2 starts ago for Burning Magic. Had a go at Saturday class and finished 8th of 10. I think if it reproduces the performance it did 2 starts ago that you saw on replay, it'll take a lot of beating here. Gets the services of Chris Parnham, and there's no more informed jockey in Perth than the young Parnham brother. A repeat of that performance will certainly make it difficult to beat. Number 2, Little Red Roman, is an on-pace gelding which has been thereabouts in quite a few maidens, including when a close second at Ascot over 1500 metres in February. Number 1, Trade Search, faded really late on to finish 3rd in a Saturday maiden after leading at the furlong pole. The one I like at odds is number 13, No Place to Hide. It ran really well at 101 behind Oliver's Travels in his first run for Gary McPherson. Looks capable of making additional improvement here and may run a really good race at each way prices. My selections for race number 1, number 8, Burning Magic, number 13, No Place to Hide, number 2, Little Red Roman, and number 1, Trade Search. Race number 2 at Belmont Park is the Amelia Park Lamb Handicap over 1700 metres. It's exclusively for 3-year-olds. The replay horse, it's a well-bred one. It's number 7, Scarlet Image, representing Peters Investments. This is it finishing 7th of 9 behind Miracle Man on the 2nd of August.
Son of a Coat to the outside with the Flickers Girl making headway, and they're followed by Upwards Others, and further back is Miracle Man at the 200 metre mark, and Thunderstrut led by a length. Dazzling Part, Miracle Man winding up towards the inside with its run at the 100. Thunderstrut, now Miracle Man getting the split, coming down the outside of Flickers Girl. Miracle Man goes to Thunderstrut, squares it up on the line and got...
On face value, a rather disappointing debut there from Scarlet Image, but you've got to love the breeding of this daughter of Animal Kingdom that won the Kentucky Derby. Did run greenly on debut. I'm expecting it to improve significantly on that run, and going up on distance is certainly a positive. Number 8, Upward Others, beat Scarlet Image in that race, but what I'd expect the tables to be turned as we step up to 1700 metres here. The other one's worth a mention. Number 1, He's a Parker. He was disappointing in a Northern Maiden 2 weeks ago, but he does rate a chance if he can reproduce what he did at Belmont Park prior to that. Number 4, Uncle Con. He hit the line really strongly behind Lobsteady late last month, and so he's really good chance if he can be close enough in the straight. And an interesting runner, number 5, Teacher's Pet, steps up to 1700 metres on pedigree. The extended trip may not be to her liking, but you've got to respect the trainer Daniel Morton. My selections in race number 2 are number 7, Scarlet Image, number 1, He's a Parker, number 4, Uncle Con, and number 5, Teacher's Pet. Race number 3 at Belmont Park is the Perth Racing Club Membership Handicap. It's over 1200 metres and it's exclusively for 3-year-olds. The replay horse we're going to look at is another from Peters Investments. It's number 9, Special Alert, trialling at Belmont Park behind Dem Times on the 24th of July.
Timber Rose as they straighten up. Just behind them is North Cole, and trying to come through as well with a bit of a run battling away is Piranova. 200 metres to go though, and moving up Dem Times. It's always travelled well and shot to the front. Battling away is Sharaska, but Dem Times is drawn clear now from Sharaska. There's a really good battle going on for 3rd with Special Alert getting home very nicely, but Dem Times beats Special Alert.
Special Alert is a daughter of Not a Single Doubt. You expect them to be well bred when they wear this recent white, and she'll only improve as she gets up in distance. I think she's worth opposing here. She's probably the likely favourite though. Also in that trial was King George Sound. He's another debutant which has had a couple of barrier trials. His listed placed half sibling On Piccolo grew an extra leg in the wet, so if you've got a heavy track, it may be worth keeping an eye out for him. The one I like is Watto's Fury. Sets a really decent benchmark in a race featuring several first starters, and he reappears after winning a barrier trial earlier this month. Other ones worthy of mention: number 1, Contentional. He's a full brother of Katakata Plate runner-up Vitalism, and number 5, Urquell. I really like the fact that Jared Noski sticks with this horse. You wouldn't like it on the barrier trials, but I'm intrigued by the jockey booking. My selections in race number 3, number 6, Watto's Fury, a bit of value against the well-bred number 9, Special Alert, number 1, Contentional, and number 5, Urquell. Race number 4 at Belmont Park is the Toll Handicap. It's over 1,200 metres for 3-year-olds and up. We're going to have a look at a horse in replay that won last start. It's from the Simon Miller yard, Oliver's Travels. He won at Belmont on the 26th of July.
About to pull to the outside and commence its run, followed by Colourful Past and You Want Answers. Oregon Bronze headed the remainder, but looked a shot duck as Tow Rope kicked away at the 250, and Tow Rope put up 2.5. Oliver's Travels starting to quickly hit the bridle now, and he's working to the line strongly. Oliver's Travels down to the 100 now, and he quickly drew level with Tow Rope, and Oliver's Travels extends and pulls right away from them late in the race. Oliver's Travels first up.
Oliver's Travels justified his favouritism when winning by a very handy margin over course and distance 3 weeks ago. Really good reappearance, and he really does look set to go on with it. Number 8, Sealed with a Kiss, made a good return over 1,000 metres at a similar time, and that was the first start for Chris Kangimi. He looks the major threat to my on-top selection. Other ones worthy of interest: number 2, Victorious Lad, returns to 1,200 metres, having failed to reproduce the same kind of speed ratings he'd done over 14 and 16 before going for a spell. Consistent, number 7, that's Jupiter Rising, may need slightly more ground and maybe a slightly easier assignment if he's going to register his second victory. And also number 3, Easewold, made a winning debut at Pinjarra over 1,000 metres last month. That form hasn't held up in the city though, so I'm inclined to look elsewhere. My selections in race number 4, number 6, Oliver's Travels, number 8, Sealed with a Kiss, number 2, Victorious Lad, and number 7, the consistent Jupiter Rising.